and welcome to another edition of What You Drinkin'. I'm Steve Quirk, president of Quirks Media. We have launched this series of interviews because while we are all social distancing, we can still be social. So today my guests are Ashley Cunningham and Thomas Morrison of CNC Market Research. Hi guys and welcome.
Hi Steve, thanks for having us today.
So let's just get right to it. Tell me, what are you guys drinking?
So today we are drinking a ginger shot, actually.
Ooh.
The pandemic has been going on. We've been, trying to boost our immune system, and a ginger shot is supposed to be something that does that. So just recently, the juice shop that made these closed here in Fort Smith. So we've had to experiment with making our own. And you happen to be the guinea pig. This is Thomas's first shot at making a ginger shot.
All right.
So I had one, but they're a little spicy. So we're going to take a ginger shot now and hopefully boost our immune system. So here goes nothing.
Cheers.
All right. It looks delicious.
Oh, they're not. Not terrible. They're so spicy.
A little spicy there at the end.
All right. Well, you got a chaser. So there you go.
Water chaser.
So
I am drinking a gin and tonic with a Monkey 47. It's my favorite gin. The way I describe it is like tasting the Black Forest. It is the aromas and the flavors in it are amazing. So if you really like gin, this is my favorite. This little bottle here though is $40. So
nice.
Kind of
No monkeying around with
special occasions, but it's good stuff. So if you like gin,
Nice.
I recommend that you try it. So let's jump into a question. I know you guys, you operate mall facilities throughout the country, and of course with COVID-19, that's greatly affected the ability for you to do what we call it, traditional
In-person.
in-person research. So tell me a little bit, I know you guys are all still up and running, so tell me a little bit about what you guys are up to and what types of projects you're still running.
So when this broke out, we had to think fast. You kind of have to get ahead of it. And the way that we did is we tried to, we wanted to keep everybody safe. So as this kind of pandemic rolled around the country, we either would take it into our own corner and we closed our offices down, but we tried to keep the work alive. So a lot of projects were midway through and it was up to the client whether they wanted to keep them going or put them on pause or, postpone. So a lot of it, we were really grateful that our clients wanted to keep it rolling. So we just moved methodologies. We took a distribution center in our office that we have, utilized that to mail products to the respondents' homes. We can follow up with callbacks. We can mail more product out. Really, with the amount of time that everybody has right now, we're very fortunate that we get to keep moving. So we're trucking along and trying to think outside of the box and keep these projects alive for the clients. So there's not really a downtime.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. So do you find then that the people who are still doing this, then obviously because people are home, you mentioned it, the response rate is really good and the follow through and everything from the respondents is still, would you say it's better than you'd normally expect?
I would say we're pretty fortunate to keep the quality pretty strong on our side, but the way that we're finishing up projects right now, it
might even be a little bit better than what it typically would be.
Yeah, there's not a lot of waiting around. People are at home and they adhere to the schedule, and we're completing things right on time, if not a little bit before.
And just like, the economy, I think as a whole for the year was rolling right along. And what we do and what you guys do are and so the clients that we work with are continuing, they want to do their work and they want to continue to work and continue moving forward. And so we have to find out how to be flexible and how to work with them, with whatever makes the most sense for everyone involved. And safety is obviously the number one priority for us and those clients. So we understand that, but there are still things that to keep this economy rolling, that we're a vital part of. And so we're trying to be that resource if clients do need us. So.
Well, I was going to say, I bet one of the other things, and maybe you can speak to this, as being a closely held family business, I'm guessing a lot of that also has to go to the trust that your clients have placed in you over the years as well, because to have you guys come to them and say, well, we can still finish this project. It might not be how you initially imagined it, but can you speak to a little bit about that? Is it that relationship that you have with your clients?
I think so. I think there's been a lot more, and it's kind of one of those things that I think everybody's experiencing right now. I mean, before this, I don't think everybody realized how go, and sometimes you just kind of lose, personal connections. I mean, a lot of time we're spending, video conferencing with people, or we're having phone discussions, and I think everybody's kind of, everybody's wants to get back to normal, and as long as we can kind of find, a new normal of how we can, run things during this, I think it's kind of opening up their trust in us, because I mean, we certainly don't want to put any quality in jeopardy. We don't want to put anybody, in a bad light with this. So, I mean, quality is probably the forefront of everything that we're trying to make work. And if we're pretty honest, if it can't work, we'll let them know. I mean, right now we've been fortunate to really think outside of the box and switch and, tweak things, but it's been working.
That's so good to hear. I'm glad that it's, that you have found a way to keep things going, and that your clients want to keep their research projects going. That's really good to hear. So I'm going to ask you guys each question to get to know you a little bit more, so our audience can get to know you. I've got a box of questions. I'm going to randomly draw a question out. Ashley, we'll start with you.
Okay.
All right. Here you go. What is your favorite musician or band?
My favorite musician is probably John Mayer. I'm a John Mayer. He's a good one. I try to see him live every time he comes around. It's a really great show. I'll probably listen to anything that he's attached to.
Yeah. He's a fantastic musician. I must say I hate him a little bit, just because he knows how to swoon the women. every lady I know loves John Mayer, and I'm like, oh, that guy.
That guy, yeah. He's probably a weirdo at home. It's fine. He's probably not that cool, but I love his music and I love his shows.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. All right, Thomas, and your question is? What is one of your quirks that people might not know about you?
What is one of my quirks that people might not know about? I think probably my biggest quirk that is I eat ice cream just about every night of the year. And it doesn't, I'm really not partial to any certain kind. I think what I have right now in the freezer, I think there's some salted caramel cookie. That goes really nice with a good chocolate sauce. And I also have some Christmas cookie. These are both Bluebell brands. I have some Bluebell Christmas cookie that I'm a real sucker for, and that goes really good with the chocolate sauce. So I would say that's probably a pretty big quirk of mine. It doesn't matter if it's cold, hot,
it's every
what's
night.
Going on.
It's every night.
Pretty good chance I'm having a bowl of ice cream. And if I'm out of town somewhere, I can always go find ice cream. They have those, to go little pint sizes or whatever. So I'm pretty much having ice cream every night of the week. Kid over there.
That is fantastic. Oh, and there I see you bring up ice cream, and there show up the kids.
They're the ears. They just heard it.
They just heard it. That is fantastic. I love how you described the pairing of the ice cream.
Yes.
That is a pretty good quirk to have. Well, with that, guys, I will let you go back with the rest of your day. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. And stay well and happy.
All right.
We will. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks for having me.